Welcome to Slow Home Studio. Too many people live in badly designed houses, and we want to change that.
In today's good and bad design segment, we're going to be looking at guest bathrooms in single-family houses, and we've got some good examples as well as some bad ones.
So I'm going to start by looking at some bad examples, and a guest bathroom has to be in both a private but an accessible location. So a lot of our problems have to do with that issue. And this is an example where it is too accessible. It's not private enough because the bathroom is right opposite the living room and you can see right to it from the front entry. Here's an example where it's the opposite. It's too tucked away. It's actually in the mudroom and in the laundry space. And you have to think about it. A guest bathroom is for guests if they're going to use it, if they come to your house, and they would have to traipse through your mudroom to get into that bathroom.
So it's one where this one would be something for you thinking about it from a kid-centric point of view, coming in from the garage, but actually it's also something for guests.
It has to work for both, and it has to make sense for both. Now here's an example where we've got an awkward geometry, and the guest bathroom takes that sort of knuckle in the geometry problems of the house. There's a door swing issue. There's not really enough room to stand and use the sink and use the bathroom. Here's one where we've got the opposite problem to that, where we've got a space that is just too big, and we've got a little toilet and a sink in what is much too much space.
But not all guest bathrooms are bad. We've got a couple of good ones, and here's one where we've got, basically there's two types of bathrooms, guest bathrooms as well, two standard layouts. One of them is the sort of dumbbell where we've got the sink on one end and the toilet on the other. And this is properly located. It's in the foyer, but it's not directly in the line of sight from the front entry. Just as a point of detail, you want to make sure that you've got at least 7 feet for that in order for it not to feel
and 3 feet, 2'6" to 3 feet for width. Yeah.
And now we've got the other standard layout where we have the toilet beside the vanity, and this one's also located in a good place. It's not in the foyer, it's just in a small alcove off of the foyer beside the front closet. It's something that is accessible, but it's also private, and it's appropriately sized with a vanity and a toilet.
So remember, guest bathrooms need to be located in a private but accessible location, and they need to be appropriately sized for their function.